Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy. And I will just warn you right now, we've already had a couple of big hailstorms just in the past hour or so. I don't know if that will come through on the video or not. But if I jump around, then that's probably what happened. Let's see. I intended to do Thrifty Thursdays on the third Thursday, but February threw me, and this is the fourth Thursday, I realize. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because I want to go ahead and get these things put away, and then I'm going to try to get back on track. I needed to put that in my calendar that I made. That would have been helpful. So let's get started. The first thing I want to share is this pair of salt shakers, salt and pepper shakers that look like gifts. They are false graph, and they are in really good condition, and I am going to use these to make some more tassels like I already have. I will link my windmill tassel below. I love using these salt shakers and pepper shakers to make Christmas ornaments or just decorative tassels, and these are in perfect condition. I got this jar because I like jars. If I could have no plastic in my studio, that would be wonderful, but that's not going to happen because that's just impractical for some things. But I thought that this would make a really good jar for holding things. Since it doesn't have a hole in it, it wouldn't be really good for a plant. But I think it's beautiful. It's really, really aged, and I don't see let's see, if I look under the price tag, it will probably tell me that it's like a year old. But, you know, it looks really, really old. Let's see. Nah, it's made in China. But I love it anyway. There's no markings on it really to tell me anything about it. Just that it was $3 at Goodwill. But I like it. I like it a lot. Now, this isn't journaling related, but it is crafty related. These are light strands, and they're battery operated, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them for $1.99, which was actually less because of the discounts that I get for my age and for being a Goodwill card holder. I may share some of those. We'll see what happens. I already have a project in mind that my oldest grandson wanted to do with me that needed some of these, so it was perfect timing. I got this roll of paper for 99 cents. It kind of looks like brick. I have no idea what kind of paper it is, so I'm going to take this plastic off and we'll open it up and see what it is. Nice piece of old masking tape that doesn't have any sticky anymore. I'll put that with my collection. If I find old tape in a book or whatever that's no longer sticky but has a nice age to it, like that, I keep those to use in other projects. I don't know. It feels like handmade paper. I don't know what it was intended for. Like maybe artist paper. It's got some sun fading or light fading over here. I don't know. And it smells good. I think that's what I'm smelling. Kind of candy-ish, but not too sweet. And it actually looks pretty cool on both sides. I will find something to do with that, even if I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's coming from that. That smells really good. All right. I also got this box, which the box itself is really, really cool. I mean, it's pretty old. And it's got the little file pull handle on the front. So there were probably several of these in a case or something like that. And inside, whoops, these are other things that I got, and we put them in here to be safe. So I'll just set them to the side and go over them in a minute. Inside, it still has, let's see, I know how this works. It's got the, there we go. It's got this that adjusts And it's called an AM file, number C135. But it also had these cards in it. And I kind of like these. I use the numbers. This one has months. And then it's got, what is this? I don't know what that is, but it's got something for a prospect source on it. So that's interesting. What are these? I guess I didn't look at it that close in the store. This, I think, is employee information, because it's got best friends, clubs, church, hobby, spouse's name, children, smoker, non-smoker, spouse. That's interesting. Yeah, and I love these things. And I love the box they came in. And I may just transfer my other ones that I have that are this same size into this box, just to keep them all together. I think that's pretty cool. I'm a sucker for little bowls. And these were 99 cents. Tell you what, my Goodwill must have bought stock in packing tape, because everything is like taped except for a few things, and I seem to have grabbed them today. And these, it says Zach Designs, so I'm pretty sure it's just a cheapie that like came from a Dollar Tree or something. I don't know. They don't feel like plastic. It doesn't say what it's made of, but those are cute. And if you've been here a while, you know how I love to sort my things into little bowls while I'm working. I got some leather needles, and these are actually really good for using for binding your journals, because they're very sturdy. And I mean, they're meant to go through leather, so you know that they're going to be able to take going through several layers of paper and your cover. I got a set of New Math flashcards, and I think there's some thunder. Let's see if I can find a year. 1965. These are older than I am. And I couldn't open it because it was taped. So I'll just do that real quick. Just happen to have my knife over here, because I'm working on another project too. And there we go. I think those are pretty cool. I love the color on them. And more thunder. It may get noisy here in a minute. And then I got one final thing that I just thought was really, really exciting. And it says $9.99 on the tag, but I know that it wasn't $9.99. But it's a wooden box. It's got a leather handle, and it's got the clasps on the front. And when I open it up, it's not old. But I can't even get all of it in the camera. So I'll take the camera down and just show you what's inside of it. Everything is here. Every paintbrush, every oil pastel, the watercolors have never been used. The markers are all here. Paints have never been opened. Thunder, thunder, thunder. I am missing one pencil, and it may be tucked down in the back because, oh yes, there it is. I just can't get to it. When the checkout person opened it up, because they have to open it up to make sure that you don't have anything stuck inside that you're not gonna pay for. And that's for anybody. I think there's a couple of things down in there I'm feeling. That's probably from one of the paint brushes. And another one. When they opened it up, we opened it up upside down, and I say we because I'm the one who opened the clasp, and I can't reach down in there. But that missing pencil is down there. I can feel it. It's going to take some finagling to get it down. But this was cool. This was really cool. I may take all of these supplies out and put something else inside of this case and display it like that, because all of these supplies actually have homes elsewhere in my studio already. So I don't have to keep it in the case, because for me this would not be convenient to use. It even has a color wheel. It's got a project book. It's got a paint mixing grid, which I don't know how to use that, so I'll have to look up how to use it. I think some of the papers have been used, because that doesn't seem like very many. And of these, this is interesting. On one of them, let's see, I turned it over. This one, there's one drawing in here of an eye. Almost creepy. Eyebrow needs a lot of work. The whole eye needs a lot of work. But still, it's barely, minimally used, this whole set. And I think that it's fantastic. What was your favorite of my finds for this month? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for joining me. And as always, be kind. Bye.